Monster Man. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. He did the Monster Man.
Okay, pals, this is kind of a last minute video that there's really no reason to continue on with that sentence, so could pretend I didn't say that. Oh shoot, sorry. Stop. Okay, so this video is going to be me talking about movies that I like to watch around Halloween time. Wow. Around Halloween time. And, I mean, I watch them through other times of the year, but, like, specifically during this time because it's Halloween spirit, whatever the fuck. Only 2 of these movies are, like, legitimately frightening. Well, maybe 3. Because I don't like scary stuff. I've seen scary movies. I've seen many of them, unfortunately, but I hate them. So I could recommend, like, actual scary, like, horror movies, but that's not who I am. It's not what I'm gonna do. So, yeah. I mean, I guess if anyone requested that I do that, I would, but, like, I just don't like scary movies. I don't like them. I don't like them. So I don't watch them. So, yeah. So let's get on with them. List anyway. Okay, so the first, technically it's 4 movies, but I just put the Halloweentown movies because, like, duh. I don't think that I need to really go into detail about this because Halloweentown, you know. I have the 4th one on the list simply because it is part of the series, even though Marnie is not the same, and Aggie's not really in it much at all. Honestly, never mind, I'm taking the 4th one off the list. I actually did enjoy that movie, but, like, compared to the other 3, it's like, who asked? You know? The next one is the movie Under Wraps. It came out in 1997 on Disney Channel. I was, quite young when that movie came out. But I do remember watching it a lot when I was younger. And it's a movie about those 3 kids who, like, find this mummy, and they have to, like, figure out how to, like, make him, like, he's already dead, but, like, they just have to figure out why he came back alive and, like, to fix it. Anyway, he ends up in a museum with his boo, and, yeah. It's a good movie. Highly recommend. Sorry. The kids in the movie, there are 3 of them, they break into Mr. Kubat's house because he had died and there was a lot of stuff in his house, but actually he didn't die. He just, like, faked his death or some shit. Whatever. The next movie is Coraline, and I love this movie. A lot of people said that it freaked them out and it was really scary, but, like, honestly, that movie is my aesthetic. I really love it a lot. Like, I think it's so good. I actually have it on DVD. Right there. You can't see it, but it's right there on my bookshelf. Love that fucking movie. Yeah. If you haven't seen it, what? The next 2 movies are The Addams Family from 1991 with Angelica Houston and Christina Ricci, and The Addams Family Values. Like, literally, if you have, okay. These 2 movies are 2 of my favorite movies of all time ever. I can literally quote both of those movies, like, to the T. Like, I just know it. I just know, like, I love The Addams Family. The show, the movies, I just, like, the cartoons. The Addams Family is my family. What is this dust stuff? Like, maybe calm down. I just really love The Addams Family a lot. Watch them. They're not scary. They're just, it's The Addams Family, you know? Like, I just really love those movies. Next movie is Dark Shadows, and I will admit, when this movie came out, in 2012. I only went because of Helena Bonham Carter. She's the love of my life. I enjoy her so much. She's one of my favorite actresses ever. But then I actually really enjoyed the movie a lot. A lot of people were like mad because they were like, this movie is ridiculous. And I'm like, this movie is based off a show from like the 60s. Of course it's ridiculous. Or the 70s. Whatever. Of course it's ridiculous. Are you... Duh. But I actually really enjoyed the movie. Except for one or two things. I really thought like... Anyway. Yeah. Great movie. Highly recommend. Not very scary at all. But it is entertaining. The next movie, everyone's all-time Halloween favorite. Wait, does that make sense? Yeah, no, that makes sense. That's the order of the words. That's what, yeah, okay. Anyway, Hocus goddamn Pocus. Just, like, what a film, you know? Like, I don't even need to talk about this because, like, what a film. Fucking Bette Midler, fucking Sarah Jessica Parker, fucking McGee from NCIS. Like, what more do you need? Oh, fucking Thora Birch. Like, quality film. Quality film! Goes down in, like, one of the best movies of all time ever. Like, ugh, such a great film. Love Hocus Pocus. Forever and ever. Yeah. The next movie is The Corpse Bride. I used to be really obsessed with this movie in high school. But that was around the time when I, like, really was, like, in the heart of my Helena Bonham Carter standum, so... Yeah, but anyway. That movie is, like, low-key a little bit frightening, I'm not gonna lie. Because when they, like... When, what the fuck is his name? Victor, when he, like, goes into the woods and, like, first finds Emily or sees her or whatever the hell. That part was a little bit... That was a little bit much, you know? But, it's a quality film. Emily got gypped, but, you know, she turned into, well... I mean, if you haven't seen The Corpse Bride at this point in your life, like, what are you doing? It came out in, like, 2005, or something. So, at the end, when Emily turns into butterflies, that was some bullshit, but, you know, she was happy or something, so, good for her. I just want to let you know I put on this lipstick simply to do this video. Anyway, the next movie, this movie actually scares me a lot, and it's Sleepy Hollow with from 1999 with Christina Ricci. I actually really love this movie a lot, even though it does scare me so much, and everyone knows the Legend of Sleepy Hollow and the Headless Horseman. Like, that's just basically what this movie is, but, like, good. I mean, there are, like, copious amounts of white people in it, but no black person would willingly put themselves in a position to be decapitated by a headless horseman in the woods. So, it's kind of understandable if you think about it. Ooh, The Haunted Mansion, an actual classic. Fucking Eddie Murphy, fucking Jennifer Tilly, fucking everybody else that's in that goddamn movie. Such a quality. I really like that film. It's really funny. Not very scary at all. But, like, really just a good, funny film, about ghosts and shit. Yeah. I really like that movie. The Haunted Mansion ride at Disney World is, like, actually frightening. But, the movie itself is not very. So, yeah, that's a good one. I highly recommend. The next one is Twitches. Both of them. It's a Disney Channel movie. It's Tia and Tamara. Again, if you haven't seen it, what are you doing? It's a good one. Like, yeah. Twitches. I like that movie because they were black and witches. And I was like, that's all I ever wanted to be was growing up. Well, I mean, obviously I was black, but I mean, like, a witch. I just always wanted to, like, I was that one. I was that kid, you know? Plus, I was also really obsessed with Charmed when Twitches came out. So I was like, this is a sign. I'm literally a witch, you know? So, yeah. Love Twitches. The next one is Tower of Terror. This movie also came out in 1997. This movie actually scares me a little bit, but it's really good, and I really like it a lot. That ride, I only started watching that movie after I went to Disney World when I was like 10, or some age, and I went on the Tower of Terror ride. That ride was scary, and not even the ride itself, but like the little anteroom you go in before, and it tells you like the story, and it's like that part is scary, like. But the ride itself, going up and down, it's like, it's not so much frightening as it is like an adrenaline rush, you know, because you're like being lit, and then just, you know, so like, yeah. The next one is the movie Cursed, again with Christina Ricci. Listen, she's in a lot of creepy ass movies, y'all, like, I can't help it. But yeah, Cursed, and Jesse Eisenberg, whoever the hell, whatever his name is, it's where they, this girl and her brother are getting, like, stalked by werewolves, and her boyfriend ends up being a werewolf, and this woman that she works with ends up being a werewolf, and then she ends up being turned into a werewolf, and I think so does her goddamn brother. It's just a bunch of werewolf shit, but, like, realistic and also frightening. That movie did scare me when I first watched it. It's also, like, kind of gory, but not, no, it's just gory. Not, like, horribly so, but, yeah, it's a good movie. I highly recommend. I think it came out in, like, 2004 or something like that. I really like it. The next movie you probably won't be able to find unless you, like, buy the DVD. It's, like, $6, though. And the movie is called She Creature. And it's about this man-eating mermaid, that these circus people, they, like, steal her from this old man, and then they, like, try to bring her across the ocean to, like, I think America or something, to, like, sell her, or, like, make her a part of their circus or whatever, but she ends up being, like, hella strong, and, like, magical, and she, like, she uses her psychic mermaid powers to, like, steer the ship to some, like, some place where all her mermaid children reside, and then she, like, literally goes on to, like, kill everybody on the boat. But something that I like, oh, the mom from Spy Kids is in this movie, and she's, like, the only one who does not end up dead, because, like, there's, like, this weird, like, gay, like, tension between her and the mermaid, and the mermaid actually ends up impregnating her with, like, this half mermaid spawn. Y'all, it's actually, this sounds so hokey, and honestly, like, the quality of the film is not that great, but the content is A+, really enjoy it, yes. I really, honestly, if you can buy that DVD, I just highly recommend it. It's, like, that movie is one of my favorite movies ever. Like, I really enjoy it so much. So, yeah. The next movie is Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. It's a cartoon, obviously. Well, not obviously, but it's a cartoon where Scooby-Doo and the gang go... Why is it called Scooby-Doo? He's like the dog. Shouldn't it be called, like, Fred and the Gang, or, like... I guess they're together called Mystery Incorporated. This is not the point of what I'm talking about. Anyway, Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost is such a good-ass movie. It's where Scooby-Doo and the humans go to, like, fucking New Haven, or... They go to New England to see the leaves change. And, there's some witchery going on. Oh, the Hex Girls are in that movie? I know. Oh, my God. I'm a Hex Girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. I'm gonna put a spell on you. I think that's part of the reason I love that movie so much. But, yeah, it's a little bit spooky, I won't lie. But, I scare easily, so maybe don't listen to me. I love that goddamn movie. Highly recommend. It's really good and really entertaining. Yeah. The next movie is Planet Terror. Now, or Grindhouse. Quentin Tarantino did it. Some may say that this is a legitimately frightening movie, but it's just zombies. I mean, I don't think zombie things are frightening. I just think, like, I don't actually overly enjoy zombie stuff. Like, I don't, like, whenever there's zombie like things advertised, I'm like, no. And then I like watch something with zombies in it, and I'm just like, I like this. I have a weird thing with zombies. Can't even explain it. But the reason that I ever watched this movie, I watched it in middle school, which this movie is like rated, it's a Quentin Tarantino movie. That's really all you need to know about it. But I watched it because Rose McGowan is in it, and I watched it in middle school, and she was in Charmed, and I was obsessed with Charmed, still low-key am. It's basically a zombie apocalypse movie. There's really all I can say about it. That's what it is. I really enjoy it, though. There's not much I can say about this movie without spoiling it, and you don't want it spoiled, okay? Like, go watch it if you can find it. It's really funny. It's not funny, but it kind of is. It a little bit is. It's good. If you like zombies. If you don't, still watch it, because I don't really like zombies, but I enjoyed that. Anyway. Oh, the next movie is Van Helsing. I really enjoy this movie a lot. It's so good. Girl is in it. Hugh Jackman. That's not who I was talking about. But he is in it. But no, the other old girl. What the fuck is her name? It's not, I want to say it's Kate Beckinsale, but I don't think it is. But it might be. Or maybe it's the woman who looks like Kate Beckinsale. Maybe it is Kate. Ugh, I don't remember. I hate myself because I'm really good with actors and actresses, but I can't remember if that's her or not. But anyway, Van Helsing is like about defeating Dracula before he releases his like hundreds of offspring onto the world. And anyway, Hugh Jackman plays Van Helsing. I'm pretty sure everyone and their mother has seen this movie, but if you haven't, go watch it. It's really good. Love that movie. Now the last movie. Prepare yourself. They were actually playing the original version of this when I was getting coffee earlier today at the Starbucks. Ghostbusters. You can watch the old one. You can watch the reboot. You can watch the second one. You can watch the third one. You can watch the reboot. I recommend the reboot, but I'm gay, so that's... Watch it. It's a good movie. And it's funny. Funny story, when I watched the first Ghostbusters, like the original one, I was like 6, and it was, first of all, frightening. Second of all, none of the jokes made sense to me. So I thought, I like knew in my head, I was like, this is, like I knew it was a big deal movie. Like I knew what Ghostbusters was, but I was like, this is not for me. This is not made for me. And then I went and saw the reboot, and I was like, oh, this is for me. They made this movie for me. Woo! Anyway, if you're not a movie person, because some people, this is such a long video, I'm so sorry. If you've made it this far, good on you. If you're not a movie person, some, semi-spooky TV shows that I've watched. I know there are more out there in the world, but I don't really like spooky shit. So I don't generally watch it. But if you like TV shows more, there's Charmed, the best show that's ever been made, ever. The X-Files, which I'm currently watching. I'm on season 3. I have many thoughts. True Blood. This is a masterpiece of a show. Go watch it. It's HBO. If you don't have HBO, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, that show's not really scary. It's just like a little bit spooky sometimes. And then American Horror Story, but everybody knows about American Horror Story, so Asylum's the best season. Okay, that's the end of this video. I'm sorry it's so long, but I love movies, even though I don't always finish them. I've finished all of these though, and I've watched them all multiple times, so you can trust me on this. I forgot one movie. I'm so sorry. This is a kid's movie, but oh my god, I forgot 2 movies. I'm such a shit. Okay. Scary Godmother. It used to come on Cartoon Network. I don't know if it still does, but it's about this girl who, like, her name's Hannah, and she has some Halloween issues, so she gets a scary godmother, and she goes to this, like, other realm or some shit, where there's, like, if you know the storyline behind the song, The Monster Mash, which I played earlier in this video, that's basically the party that she goes to at her scary godmother's house. So, it's a good movie, even though it is for children. And the next one is Monster House. That movie is actually kind of scary, and because of that movie, I hate walking in grass, because there's a part in that movie where this little girl or boy, a small child, accidentally, like, rides its bicycle onto the grass of the monster house, and then the grass eats the tricycle. Like, it just sucks it in. And I know that that's not real, but ever since then, walking on grass makes me so goddamn nervous. Like, I don't like it. Anyway, Monster House is a good movie. It is actually legitimately frightening. It's a little bit dark for a children's movie, but it's really good, and I just highly recommend. Also, it's funny. It's a funny movie. So yeah, this is the real end of this video.